Hello and what's up everybody, and today we're going to spectate always, which is depending on the day, is going to be either rank 1 Korea or going to be somewhere than rank 3. Now always is a kind of an interesting case over here, right? So what always did was not always understood. Always is actually rank 1 Z Korea, but after days of stalking him, I noticed that he was simply playing Pyke rather than playing Z, which is something that really makes you ask yourself plenty of questions, like why the hell is he playing Pyke? Now I'm gonna tell you why. Because Pyke has higher margins of error. Pyke is a more forgiving champion than Zed is. And Pyke is actually very, very strong in a team fight. If you can execute one person with Zed, with Pyke you can execute plenty. And with very, very minimal effort. It doesn't matter if you fall behind or not. So for his runes, he goes for, the basics. He goes for Electrocute, he goes for Relentless Hunter Eyeball Collection, and he also goes for Sudden Impact. Now he's a mid laner mainly, but right now I guess he's going to be isolated to the top lane island, which is kinda not cool. He's against the Rumble, and you can see from the beginning he tries to utilize his mana and utilize his passive and bone plating by just, going for that. He's playing against G Gamza. Gamza is a pro player if you didn't know about that. And he's playing with other Korean people that I cannot read their names. Basically nothing happens for the first minutes. He just tries to farm, take minions under his turret, dodge the Rumble E, dodge the Rumble Q, just get away from it, concede pressure. Because here's the thing, right? If you try to battle out with the Rumble, be ready to lose all of your HP. And he doesn't want that to happen. He simply just wants to reach the point where he gets Duskblade early in the game enough in order to affect it. But as you can see, that will rarely happen in this game. However, as you can see that he's going to excel in team fights. Unlucky, his team kinda ints. He gets the stun, middle he misses, shouldn't matter. And more of the same. Now he gets his W. So you can see that he's maxing his Q, getting his E, then his W. For his build, he's going for a Doran's Shield as predicted because he's against the Rumble matchup. It's full of poke. Manages to stun the Rumble under the turret. Pyke always, to just for a note, he's different from always confident, which is the current rank 3 or rank 4 Korea right now. Tries to use his E to push, and now this is how he leaves the wave, to be noted. Yes, sure, it's a really bad position to leave the wave at, but he really wants to return to lane without burning his TP. But he's going to burn it anyway because this wave is going to crash and he's going to lose a lot of XP. If he doesn't, he's losing a lot of XP. If he does, then he loses TP. One way or the other, it's a lose-lose situation for him. I mean, it's not that much of a loss since Rumble also used his TP. He's just going to fall behind in XP. TPing is also not that much of a great option because if you TP, if you teleport over here, you attract the jungler's attention. You can see Rek'Sai going to the mid lane. Pyke also roamed to the mid lane. This was the first roam, the first time he could affect the map as a top laner. He helps the Silas, allows him to steal his ultimate. As you can see that Artrik's pretty pissed about that. He's like, why the hell did you give him your ulti, dude? Pyke ultimate is used. There you go. It's really unfortunate that Rek'Sai was there. Tries to get Gamza pushed in. Gamza tries to hold on the wave. And this freeze has to end because it was about to slow push. Might as well just give him the wave and recall. Or maybe not recall, who knows. Let's trace the Pyke one more time. Picks up the wave under his foot. So basically lane control is just in the hands of Rumble with that permanent spam ability that he does use over there, which is absolutely disgusting. Aatrox goes for the ping, and Pyke uses Ghost Water Dive. Phantom Undertow is still on. He ults the Silas and goes out. What a play by the Pyke. What a play by the Pyke. So he ulted the Silas, and then he decided to go out, but Silas's damage was just way too much for him to handle. Oh no, that's really unfortunate. Everyone would have thought that he was going to go somewhere else. Everyone, unbelievable. What a lovely play by Always. I'm actually quite shocked that that happened. So for his build, he's going to build the lethality build. Since he's against the Rumble, he's going to buy Tiamat. Try to just stay relevant in here and give his jungler top lane pressure. If Rexar was any better, he would have played around top lane's jungle, because it would have been a 2v1 always, since Pyke is just permanently trapped under his own turret. Let's just see what's happening. So Pyke dies a couple of times, and now here's where he's going to bring that back. Let's see how he does it. So a team fight basically erupts over here. Teleports him until his team gets the first kill, gets the kill on Rakan, gets the kill on Saya, misses his ultimate but still manages to pick up the manages to help his team pick it up. Oh, that's actually very good.
You let your guard down. An opening.
Uses Ghost Water Dive and picks up the kill on Silas, picking himself 3 kills in the process. Now he's sitting at 4 kills, which is insane. An insane comeback for the Pyke. And that's why Pyke is so good, right? Like, you can just play a very mediocre laning phase, but at the end of the day you're really strong in the team fights. And when you have gold income, the champion just becomes busted. And this is the thing: when Pyke is strong, he's not played as a support. He's more of a laner. When he's weak, he can always be a reliable support, but he's not as good as the other supports over there. We have a tank party over there. Misses his bone skewer. Pyke tries to go in the back. Silas steals his ultimate, fails a little bit though. Fails another bone skewer. Shouldn't matter though. He has his lethality item, but he didn't finish it. That's a lot of damage, and he gets 2 kills with 1 hit. Wow, a triple kill. That's unbelievable. Uses his passive, and he wants to really dodge the Xayah. Gets a quadra kill. Absolutely insane. So you can see with how little items he has that much damage, all coming from the true damage execute ultimate, which is absolutely disgusting. And I can't believe that Riot allows it to happen. Aatrox understands how to play this game, and he tries to rush this really quickly. Ezreal comes to help him. Do they pick it up? Yes, they do pick it up, even though Rek'Sai tries to steal it. They also kill him in the process. Can see that he prioritized the Yomu's Ghostblade. This happens because he really wants to get those roams on. He has mobility moves because he wants to go around the map. Sees the Rumble though. Can he kill him in 1v1? Your 1v1 potential is always abysmal with people who can just sustain the fight or shield themselves. But your ult does execute through shields, and your passive does heal you, so it doesn't matter how much damage you take sometimes. He's never greedy with his W, he just uses it all the time. As you can see, he really doesn't care about lane trading or winning the lane at all. He just dealt 84 damage with sudden impact, and I'm just wondering, what if that sudden impact was States of Blood? How would this game shape up? I think a much better way. He's sitting at 8 to 4 to 1 from 1 to 3. He made the comeback, and he always does this in his games. I really recommend spectating him if you want to learn how to play Pyke in mid lane, top lane, or even in the support role. He's one of the best. I mean, he's ranked 1 career. What else would he be? Doesn't bother pushing the turret, just goes to the team fight one more time, plays the champion to his win conditions, tries to hit a Bronski misses, then goes underwater dive, gets discovered by the Silas, forced the Xayah, but nothing comes out of it other than her ultimate. If she didn't ult, he would have stunned her and killed her. Silas gets discovered, pulls the Rek'Sai out of his tunnel. There he goes, follows the Aatrox, he doesn't ult for that. When is he going to ult? When is the Pyke going to ult? Now we need to know, goes underwater dive, goes for the flank, uses Gumus Ghost Blade, Xayah dies and kills the Rakan, and that's 1 kill. And can he get the second one? Aatrox started to do his things, and he gets it with the X, and now gets the minion wins too. That is unbelievable. He's sitting at 10 kills right now, 4 more to remain. And now you can see how the game just basically takes a linear path of never even dropping a single kill, only at the end, because they were basically trolling. You can see the Baron fight right here, if you can call it a fight. Take mid lane inhibitor, go for Baron, uncontested actually. Go one more time, gets the Xayah, and that's his 12th kill. Uses TMR to the fullest extent. He has lethality, so he's strong. He can 1v1 anyone right now. He has his 2 items. He has the second item of Duskblade, and the reason is that he went Humus before Dusk is because he really wants to roam. He has the mobility boots, and you don't want both of them to synergize with your ult, with your W. That's ridiculous movement speed. Tries to hit Bone Skewer with Phantom Undertow. Doesn't really get to land it. Now he does. This is a good team fight for Pyke. Let's see how will he get his 2 kills. Executes the Silas and executes the Rakan. And that's basically the end of the game. After getting Baron, they just simply end. Well, so this was the rank 1 Pyke career, and I hope you enjoyed his game analysis. You do realize that he always goes for the team fights, always prioritizes multiple damage ultimates. He always prefers to save his ultimate for the team fight, hardly goes for a 1v1. Has made a lot of mistakes. It doesn't matter. Pyke is a forgiving champion. Go for the roams, don't go for the 1v1. This Pyke just shows you the way, and I'll see you in the next video.